But the cry across the country is that even now India needs to do more. They should not agree to the regret that the US has tendered half-heartedly. We spoke to Devyani's father, Uttam Khobragade, just a while back.
There's a new allegation coming from the family that the maid of Devyani Khobragade used to blackmail the family in a way. We have Uttam Khobragade with us. Sir, what was the issue and why she was trying to blackmail and how? What was it?
Now we feel that she was either spy or planted on us. We must consider some of the facts. Now we discovered that her mother-in-law work in the US Embassy. Her father-in-law work in the US Embassy. He stay in the house provided by the US Embassy in Delhi at Aurangzeb Lane, number 5. Number 3, she approached us for the employment, not we. Then she worked hardly for 6 months. During that period, she always used to praise me, at least over phone, that you are such a wonderful father. Because one day, when I used to deposit the check for the maintenance of the family, part payment, the check was not realized because there were holiday. When he phoned me that he needed the money, I went to the bank. Bank told that it will take 1 more day. Since he needed the family, additional 5,000 I immediately, and bank said if you deposit the cash, you will get right now. Immediately I deposited 5,000 in State Bank of India. So that all they said, you are such a wonderful person. She was praising us. Then when, as per her pre-plan, she disappeared. And we were trying to locate her. We contacted her husband many times. He said, I don't know. In fact, they were in touch because it was well pre-planned. I don't know. And then suddenly we got a call from a day. In fact, no, Delhi police found a call that she is calling him from one number. Then we tried that number. There, it was a number of attorneys. So we went there. There she said, that we told, look, if you don't want to work, please go back, because that agreement clearly say that even passport say that she can stay in US, that she had an official passport. The condition was that she can stay in USA as long as she work with Devyani. We said, if you don't want to work and you have any grievances, please tell us. If you feel that you are not paid less, we'll pay you, go back to India. Then she put 2 conditions. One was that we should pay her $10,000. We immediately said okay. Second was that we will help her in the immigration, which is totally illegal. We cannot do. We told her, look, this we cannot simply do. You take $10,000, go back to India, and when you go back to India, we will also give you normal passport. To that, her statement was, एक बार भारत जाने के बाद US थोड़े ही आ सकते हैं. That clearly say that she was doing everything to false case, false allegation to get a sympathy of the US government and get a green card. Now I feel that even she was planted by somebody.
Why are you saying this, that planted and she says she was a spy, in a way?
Because, see, we were ready to pay her money and go back to India, which she did not do. She herself approached us, and then she went and joined. Then even when her husband was required for a statement in the criminal case, unfortunately our Delhi police did not act in time. And when he was required, they simply, do you get a visa so easily in USA? Here, a man who is not educated, who is not doing anything, he and his 2 children were sent a special visa, and they were airlifted, and thereafter Devyani was arrested. It's a simple, don't you think it looks like some conspiracy?
Even the US are maintaining with the statement that, okay, forget what's said and done, but still the charges remain the same. So.
No, I don't know what a charge. Silly. First charge is that we have made the false application. Now let us say who signed and submitted application. Who signed? You tell me. It is Sangeeta Richard. Okay, even over deposition. Their own FIR charge, which the level they say that application was signed and submitted by Sangeeta Richard. The application, Sangeeta Richard was interviewed by the US official. So if anything is wrong in the application, who is responsible for that? Sangeeta Richard. And secondly, she was interviewed. So it is Sangeeta Richard and the person who interviewed her who is responsible. Even their own website say that application may be prepared by somebody, but it is the person who signed and subscribed is the responsible, and that is the common law. So in that case, who should be at all there is a false statement? Who should be who has committed that? It is Sangeeta Richard and maximum the officer you interviewed. Secondly, they say that in that application, it is stated that Sangeeta's salary is going to be $5,500 per month. Now you carefully read that. That is not Sangeeta's salary. Application say, state here what is the salary of the employer. Now if application say that you state here what is the salary of employer, whose salary should be mentioned? Devyani's. So that 4,500 is Devyani. They don't read their own application and made a false case and they arrested my daughter. So is it not the conspiracy that some or other, some false allegation to be made, arrest her, then humiliate, so that they can protect the person planted by them, and before taking the action they evacuated, and that is quite today's statement you read, Mr. Bhararaj. Every Indian should feel rebelled. What he said, we evacuated her husband and children because they were tried to be made silence by the Indian court. Means Indian citizen staying in India, and Mr. Bharara sitting in the New York wants to protect them. Is it not a challenge to the India's sovereignty?
So one last question to you. Like you had called a press conference today at 4 o'clock. Like what is the topic of discussion? What you want to highlight in that piece?
Same. This statement. That means, see, this is the attack on the India's sovereignty. If some person sitting in USA, he say that this X and Y Z man who is in India, his life is in danger and we want to protect. That means the India cannot protect his own citizen.
And according to you, who might be planted her? Like
that I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah. But you can also say that the man through whom she approached, he has given information to all that she was treated well, paid well. So all the allegation was she was not paid as a false. It is from independent person we don't know even properly.
Right. Thank you so much. That was Uttamji telling one important thing that need to be investigated, that need to be seen, verified, that what she planted, in the entire case. With camera person Raju Revankar, it's Virendra Singh Nawat in Mumbai for Headlines Today.